Today, we're talking about a huge leap forward in AI. We're moving way beyond simple chatbots and into the world of AI agents. AI that doesn't just talk to you, it actually does things for you.
Okay, let's just dive right in. For the past couple of years, right, we've gotten used to chatting with AI. You ask a question, it spits back an answer. But what if it could do more? What if AI could go beyond just conversation and actually start doing things? Imagine it becoming an active member of your team, taking on tasks and running with them all on its own. Well, that's exactly where we're headed.
So, before we get into all the incredible examples of what these things can do, let's get on the same page. What exactly is an AI agent?
Here's the core idea. An AI agent is an autonomous system. It can see its digital world, a new email lands in your inbox, a meeting wraps up, and then it makes a decision based on a goal you set for it, and then it takes action. The magic words here are autonomous and action. It's not just sitting around waiting for your next command, it's proactively working to get a job done.
So this is the crucial difference, right? It's this shift from passive to active. A chatbot is a conversational tool. You ask, it answers. An AI agent, on the other hand, is an autonomous worker. It sees the situation, it plans a bunch of steps, and then it actually connects to your other apps, your email, your project management tools, your database, to get that plan done from start to finish.
Okay, so that's the theory. But to really get a feel for how powerful these agents are, you've got to see them in the wild. Let's look at a few real-world examples of how they're already changing how people work.
Let's start with something we all know and love, meetings. Think about all the follow-up work that comes after. An agent can read the meeting, transcript, figure out all the action items, and then boom, instantly create and assign those tasks in a tool like Airtable. That gap between talking about work and actually doing it just vanishes.
And this same power can tackle something way more complex, like hiring. An agent can sift through hundreds of resumes, compare them to the job description, score how well each person fits, and then give you a ranked shortlist with its reasoning. This frees up hours of manual work, so you can focus on the human stuff, like the actual interviews.
But hey, agents aren't just for admin tasks. They can be creative too. You can give one a marketing brief, and it'll analyze your target audience and whip up perfectly tailored social media captions. It's like having a professional copywriter on call 24/7.
They can even get personal. By hooking into an app like Strava, an agent can analyze all your workout data and send you personalized training tips. It basically becomes your own virtual fitness coach.
Now, for all the content creators out there, this one is a total game changer. An agent can automatically summarize your long articles and pop a nice clean summary right into your blog posts. It makes your site better for readers without you having to install another slow, clunky plugin.
And it's not just about raw output. It's about sophisticated personalization. An agent can study an influencer's past posts to learn their unique voice and writing style. Then it can take over their DMs, responding to fans in a way that feels totally authentic. It's a way to build a community at a massive scale.
Now, this is where things get really wild. Check this out. This shows a complete end-to-end creative workflow. This isn't just one little task. It's a whole chain of creative skills: writing, generating images, producing audio, and then distributing it, all handled by one agent. It's full-on automation, from the first spark of an idea to the final post.
And this last example really shows how agents make powerful tools accessible to everyone. You don't need to know a complex query language like SQL anymore. Anyone on the team can just ask in plain English, "Hey, what were our sales last quarter?" and get an answer instantly. This just blows the doors wide open on data analysis for everybody. So after seeing all that, you might be thinking, how on earth does this all work? Well, it's not magic. It's actually a surprisingly simple and really powerful three-step process that every agent uses. Okay, so here's how it works. It all starts with a trigger. That's just an event, right? A new email comes in, a file gets uploaded. That trigger wakes up the agent's brain. That's the AI model that looks at what happened, understands the context, and figures out what to do next. And finally, the brain uses its tools, its connections to all your other apps, to take action, like sending that follow-up email or updating a spreadsheet. So just remember, trigger, brain, action. That's the whole playbook.
Look, this is way more than just a neat piece of technology. What we're really seeing is a fundamental shift in who gets to build powerful software and automation.
A line from one of our sources just nails the big picture here. It says agents, quote, empower users to interact with the database conversationally, streamlining data retrieval and analysis. And let's be clear, this isn't just about databases. It's about tearing down the technical barriers to getting things done everywhere.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Why does it matter? It means AI agents are turning AI into a true collaborator, not just a passive assistant. It's giving everyday people in small teams the power to build custom automation that, just a few years ago, would have required a whole team of developers. And that means we can finally automate all those complex, tedious digital tasks and free ourselves up to focus on the creative, strategic work that we humans do best.
And all of this brings us to the final, and I think, the most important question.
Now that you've seen what's possible, the real question isn't if you can automate parts of your job, but what you're going to automate first. Think about it. What's that repetitive, time-sucking digital task on your to-do list? With AI agents, you now have the power to build your very own digital employee to handle it for you. So, what's the first thing you're going to build?